Dear people of God, may the grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Both the readings of today's liturgy invites us to reflect about the theme, the quality of our inner lives. First reading is taken from first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, chapter 10, verses from 14 to 22. In this we see that there is an intimate relationship between worshipping and consuming. Indeed, our principal act of worship in the church involves both consuming bread and wine that have become body and blood of Christ, as St. Paul says. We are also familiar with the food being part of the occasion but consumed separately. St. Paul is very much concerned about his Corinth parishioners because they were going to the banquets where the food was part of worship itself. So, eating food that had been offered to idols gave the wrong impression and confused many, because we as believers of Christ, as followers of Christ, have definite faith and definite belief about the nature of the Eucharist, and we faithfully participate in the Eucharist and receive the body of Jesus, which is eternal food, and this food strengthens our day-to-day living. In the Gospel we see that Jesus taught his followers that the quality of their inner lives would be judged by the words they spoke and the deeds they performed. Sometimes their hearts were like storehouses, either good or bad fruits. Jesus' disciples would be recognized by the good fruits or good deeds they performed or produced in their lives. Jesus also compared the Christian life to a building a house. The wise laid a strong foundation that could withstand the trials of life. And those who heard Jesus' words and did not act on were like a building on shaky ground. So it was hypocritical to call Jesus Lord, Lord, and refuse to follow what Jesus taught. So Jesus concluded his sermon on the plain by telling his followers that put into practice whatever I have taught them. So dear friends, let's all reflect, how are we following what Jesus has taught? Now throughout the New Testament we see the beautiful sayings of Jesus, the real message of life he had given to us. How are we following? Let's all reflect and see.